before we can until that's replaced. But we're here, and you probably remember the Marsh Trail, which was like a boardwalk.
Okay.
So that's part of it that's closed. But if you want, I suggest going down to the Marsh Trail, stop at the Nature Center, and then you can go to the Mesquite Trail too. The
Okay.
marsh is like pretty much run because of drought, so this is still the wet part that'll give you a good overview.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Enjoy.
You just saw a deer out there
Oh, cool.
on
We're
the marsh trail.
looking for some animal wildlife.
Well, there's and the birds are real active today.
Oh,
too. How many did you see?
Deer? Just one.
Do you have a credit card that we can
Yes.
buy one of these? Can we buy a calendar to help support?
on the way
Oh, we'll
out.
get it on the way back then.
All right.
Okay, thank
Cool
you.
beans.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna turn this. Oh, excuse me. Hi, today we're here at the Morongo Preserve, which is a really amazing place. I'm going to try to see comments as they come in and answer them. But this is a preserve and it's out in the desert. And the reason it's a preserve is because water is coming up from the ground because it's an active, like an earthquake zone. And so that's why the water's coming up. And it's a nature preserve because a lot of wildlife comes here because the rest of the area is hot desert, but there's water here. So join me as we explore the Morongo Preserve. And someone just said they saw some, oh, I forgot my wind muff. Anyway, somebody just said that they saw some deer. And so hopefully we'll get to see some wildlife too. There's probably deer, coyotes, cougars, bears, definitely bears, and the yucca man. That's the local Bigfoot.
As I say, I'm sorry, I don't like being called that.
Your feet aren't that big.
Oh, whoa.
I told you about when my friend's boyfriend thought that Bigfooting was going and looking for guys at the bar with big feet.
Yeah.
Wait, look at this scenic area. Yeah, it gets really neat here. It's a little bit dried out because we haven't had much rain yet, just once. But this is all, it looks really dried out actually. When we were here, Danae and I were here, it was really green and just overgrown. And that's where the wildlife like it. They like overgrown, unmanaged wilderness areas.
Smells like woods. You can smell it. It doesn't smell like it.
Hi, Stephen. Yes, it's a beautiful day today. And we're excited that there's going to be some rain coming on Wednesday. Atmospheric rivers. But there's also a ton of bird life here and everything else. I'm going to let these people pass and then get back on the trail. Oh, and vultures. There's big, big vultures here. It's like a bird wildlife sanctuary as well. And look how cool this trail gets. I hear a woodpecker. It's really overgrown. I love that. I mean, that's the way the wildlife likes it too. It's unmanaged and overgrown. So they can hide. It's an interesting tree break right there. This looks fresh. Does it look like there was fire through here? Or does it just look dried out?
I mean, it just kind of looks dried out. I don't really see a lot of signs
Yeah.
of fire.
Last time we were here, it was just green, 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 and just overgrown and so beautiful. But this looks like a lot of dead wood, and it's probably not dead. It's probably just dried out because it's, you know, the end of summer and they haven't gotten the rains yet.
We got all those rains last year too.
Yeah, we had a lot of rain last year at this time, by this time. Or anywhere there's bears and cougars that can survive, because there's deer here and stuff to eat, that's technically where a Bigfoot could also survive. In theory, right? Oh, I thought that was wildlife. Yeah, scat. Very overgrown. I love that. I guess you could call this a fire hazard, but that's the way wildlife likes it.
Fire zone, right? California's a fire zone.
Yeah, but this area, because it's got so much undergrowth and... But where's the water? Yeah, normally this is marshy. It is dried out. Look at how big that tree is. They probably had to cut these down because I don't know why. Oh, it looks like the tree might have been dying. But it looks pretty unmanaged. That tree fell down. Wonder why. Wonder if there's been a fire through here since I've been here, like just a long time ago, maybe. Like maybe a fire that didn't burn everything down and just... I hope we see some wildlife. Or at least we can look for hopefully some prints and some sand. Oh, I see some prints over there in the sand. Do you see them?
Mm-hmm.
Should we go look over there and see what they are?
No, you can't go.
I can walk on the sand.
Can't go off trail.
That's a trail.
That's-
That's a trail. You can see me. I could be okay doing that, right? We need to go see those
you'd be
footprints.
violating the preserve.
I'm not going to go off trail. This is a trail. That is a path. Just to look at the prints and make sure they're not human. That means they won't be human if they're off trail. Are you like... Let's just go see what the prints are real quick and get back on the trail. Oh, look at all these. These are little deer prints. See the little deer prints? Now, I don't want to disturb any wildlife. Let's go up there real quick. Oh, look at that print. Okay, let's go over here real quick. What prints are those? What kind of prints are those, you guys? Okay, we won't go any farther, but they might just be deer prints. Big deer print. Look at those. Okay, now we're going to get back on the main trail, but there's prints going off into the wilderness. But we're gonna get back on the trail. Just wanted to see the prints. Okay, no harm done. Those look like some pretty big deer prints, if that's what they were. Look at that uprooted tree. It's really hard to see the comments. Let me see. Bigfoot. I don't know if it was Bigfoot, but I don't think so. But like I said, we call them the Yucca Mound out in these parts. Look at this little area, wilderness viewing area. I love it. It's just overlooking thicket and just thick, unmanaged wilderness area where animals can hide. And that's what they need to survive. But yeah, I bet this place gets really cool when it's nice and green and overgrown. Your dad sounded mean. Well, anyways, that's my husband, but he gets a little bit, doesn't like, you know, I wasn't breaking the law. I was bending it. I was being respectful of the law, but I heard something. Well, I definitely heard something in the thicket, but that is too thick of a thicket to get through. But yeah, this is definitely, they call it a preserve. That is a tall palm tree, and it has not been managed because of all the dead leaves that have been allowed to accumulate. And see, things can hide in there though, and that's why we like it unmanaged. Which way? Desert Will Island. Okay, where is my Bigfoot sense is telling me to go? Bless you. I mean, I think this is the road less traveled because that looks cool. See, sometimes the best thing to do is go against your, you know, like the places where you're like, oh, don't go there. That's usually what most people think. So I'm going to go the way I don't want to go. But yeah, you could explore this place for, you know, all day because, so this is a dynamic ecosystem. And it says the Big Morongo Canyon area is not the way now when Native people were living here. Climate change. But they definitely were coming here because this was where the water is. And because, you know, California and Southern California has a water shortage, that's how you find the Bigfoot. You go where the water is. And that's where all the wildlife, you go where the cougars are, and you go where the top predators are. And that's usually where the Bigfoot's also going to go. Because, you know, he may be supernatural, but he needs water. And so that makes him not very supernatural, but he needs water and he needs habitat, unmanaged wilderness areas. I like to go first because then if there's a wild animal, I'll get to see it. That's a nice way of saying, get out of the way. No. This is a pretty cool trail, huh? I mean, we're like,
This is your backyard.
oh yeah, I bet it gets neat here at night. I mean, because places like this, it already is very wild looking during the day. So at night, it closes at 5, and that's probably because that's when the wild animals come out, start doing their thing. Not seeing many prints, but I'm hoping we're going to get a good overview once we get out of this thicket area. What have we got here? It's raining in Sacramento right now. Awesome. We need the rain in California. And I think it's coming down to Southern California Wednesday, Thursday. Oh, it's taking us back around. That looks like an animal trail for sure. Huh. There's things going on in there. There's a bench in there.
Yeah, I think this just loops around.
Oh. Okay. There's several different trails you can take. We're trying to take the one least traveled. Yeah, it definitely got burned up in here, but not all the way. Hopefully things will grow back. There's a little bird. It's a bird sanctuary too. There's a lot of bird life that is here and nowhere else. Yeah, these got burnt. I don't know if they're dead burnt or just...
Oh no, they got flowers on them.
Yeah, but is this the, what is it called? Oh yeah, that's growing back.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's coming back.
Because this looks like a, one of those, not a fungus, but a parasite, like a tree parasite, like. Okay, that's good. That's coming back. What's it say? Indigenous people. Yeah, I like to go back past the known Native Americans to the BC. What was going on here in the BC? All right. Did we not go the exciting way?
It's hard to tell until something exciting happens.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I see some animal trails going that way into the, up there on the mountain. I wonder where the cougars actually live. Looks like we're being taken back down in a loop. These are all part of the ecosystem here, including fire. I always lose my place at the front of the line because I keep stopping. Yeah, but these trails are used at night by the wildlife, and during the day, they're used by the humans. I mean, I'm not going to do it, but I would love to sneak here at night and get, a glimpse of what I can really smell fire. It smells like it was probably a recent fire. Ooh, burnt. I hope they grow back. See a little bit of green? No?
Yeah, it will.
It will?
Nature's good about recovering.
Yeah.
It'll be here long after man.
What do you mean, dead and then new again? But I'm asking
Yes.
if these are dead. Yeah, there was definitely a fire through here. That's why there's all these dead trees. But they also provide, places to hide and habitat. So, I mean, I don't know if they're gonna clean it up, but
They won't be.
I like it messy. So you don't think they'll clean this up because it's a preserve?
That's right.
That's
what they
awesome.
do.
Yeah, because they're preserving
Nature.
the natural things that grow here. But
Otherwise, we'd be trimming the palm trees.
exactly. Yeah, those palm trees hadn't been trimmed at all. But I gotta admit, it was pretty amazing here when this was just all green. Look at those charred cottonwood trees. Hopefully they'll grow back. All I see up there is the green of the, that's not a plant, that's mistletoe, which is not part of the tree. But the mistletoe can't survive unless the tree does. Oh, I see some leaves growing. Yeah, this is very much untamed wilderness, just left to its own devices. Because if you cleared it out, you would be like sterilizing it from all the wildlife. And they're trying to preserve the wildlife in the preserve. They did cut this tree down though. Yeah, even at Whitewater after the fires, they go in and quote unquote, you know, clean it up. It's not totally wild like this. Uh-oh, I see a hill. So where are all the vultures and stuff? Last time I was here, these vultures were hanging out doing some amazing thing in the trees. They were basically modeling for me and showing me how badass they were. Yeah, it's really cool here, but like I said, it's, you know, the fire makes it less, you know, less thick and less, oh, we got a fork in the road. Oh, that's just a bench. See, when this wasn't burned and stuff, you know, you'd be sitting there and it was just all green and it smells like burnt wood here in California. At one point or another is catching on fire. Birds. Yep. It smells burnt. Maybe we should have gone the marsh way. But anyways.
Well, remember, it only goes so far because it was washed out. So.
Oh, is this the one that got?
This will go around, and then you can come back into it.
Okay. Yeah, most of the trails here are like loops, so. Yeah, I'm sure it's because of the fire that I'm not seeing much many signs of wildlife. They probably moved away for a minute, and I think it's wilderness. Well, the Joshua tree is going to be bordering this. Oh, and then it also goes all the way down into wilderness area until it gets to Desert Hot Springs. But that's all wilderness area for the wildlife, even though this is pretty burnt up. I love how they didn't clean it up after the fire. They just leave it alone. Did you hear something?
No. Just looking.
I can't see any comments, but yeah, in the summer, this gets so hot. You would be just like dying if you were here in the summer. It's February and it's still hot. We need rain. Well, like I said, a lot of this water is coming from the underground and not even from the sky. It's coming up from the ground where the splits in the earth are. I always lose my position. Oh, this has been blocked off. See any tracks, animal tracks? Ooh, look at that track. Some kind of, you know, fingers. A big raccoon or something. Huh. Trying to read the comments. There might be. Can't read that. Maybe I'll get into a better position. I can read that comment. Here, look at these animal tracks. They're so cute. They're little. These are deer, little baby deer prints. Yeah. Yeah, we have a smaller version of deer here. That's cool. They were crossing through here. You can see the prints. Look at them. Deer prints. Going up there. That's cool. Here in Southern California, we've got a lot of cougars and a little bit of bear and Bigfoot.
To decide back to parking lot or all the way up that ridge and back around that ridge.
Well, I would like to get back on the marsh trail. It's kind of shady over there.
Back to the parking lot.
Yeah, so I guess we got to start over and
Go the other way.
yeah.
So the left will take a right this time.
So we go this way, yeah. Although that's probably the least traveled trail, and I always say go the least traveled trail. And then sometimes I feel like there's some infrasound that was used to make you go, I don't want to go that way. That's usually the way you should go. Instead of, when you're bigfooting, instead of listening to your instincts, you have to go against them. That's why it's dangerous. It's not safe. Looking for Bigfoot is dangerous business. I've learned that a few times. I gotta pass him. Yeah, I did get a wind muff. Let me put it on, actually. See if it helps, because I need to see if I can... Yeah, gotta keep my position first. Can you zip that? Or, oh, you want to hold it? Okay, don't turn it off, though. This will be a good test to see if you can hear me. Oh, now I really can't read the comments. Comments are down there. I can't even read them.
Yes.
Yes, there are ticks here. That was one of the warnings. Ticks, rattlesnakes. I forgot to read all the danger signs. Probably should have done that. Hopefully you can hear me, because I just put on the wind muff and I'm using it for the first time, and it should block the sound of the wind but let my voice come through. So hopefully when I play it back, can you guys hear me? When I play it back I'll know, but I'd like to know if you can hear me. Yeah, I have to check the comments. I'll check them in a minute. But let me know if you can hear me. Oh, good. Somebody said they hear me. That's good. And hopefully the wind, you don't hear the wind. So we'll try that out at the Salton Sea where it's very windy. It's not very windy here today, so I'm just glad you can hear me through the wind muff. That's another good thing. Since dogs aren't allowed here. Oh, look at those prints. What kind of prints are those? It's weird. There's a trail.
That's a deer.
That's a deer?
Yeah.
That's a big deer. Are you sure that's a deer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Deer, kind of galloping. Not full run, but galloping.
Okay. Wonder if they were running from something.
Yeah, we'll kind of see it right here.
Oh yeah, look at this. This is a big deer.
Yeah, that's how the who's are coming together and kicking off on their ones.
Yeah, I'll go with that. All right. The smart way to go would be up that hill that nobody else would want to go up, but that looks very hard. You go up there and tell me what you see. Yeah, see, there's prints coming, animal prints coming from, you know, the place that's hard. But, are you going to go? All right.
First to last.
Yeah, and they say that the last person on the trail is usually the one that gets the 411, missing 411 people out in the wilderness areas. It's always the last person that's kind of lagging behind that gets snatched or whatever happens to them. We still don't know. That's usually me, standing around looking at something while everybody else is walking away. Well, are we going to do this just for like all day, for hours and hours? Maybe. This might be a long life. Definitely an animal trail going through there. Oh, yeah. Cute. Little place to meditate and really listen for animals to start coming out. That would be a good idea, to just sit and be silent for hours and let them kind of come to you. But, you know, so animals mostly come out in the early morning and then the evening, and the place is closed. There's an animal trail. The place is closed for both those times, probably because it gets pretty busy here with the wildlife activity. Look at these bird feathers. Something happened here to a bird. There's bird feathers. And like, oh, and some stuffing, some bird stuffing. A bird got attacked here. See the stuffing? Bird stuffing. Is that my phone? Yeah, there was a little bird attack here. For sure. You're standing in the bird feathers. Huh. Sure is hot for February. Oh, we got 2 ways to go. Look at, there's some little birds over there, some quails. We'll leave them alone, although that's probably the way we should go. Animal trail. We're getting into the shade. Hi, little birdie. Ooh, it's hot. Oh, that's mostly the, what is that called that they use for Christmas? This is like a parasite on trees. When you kissing, you get under it and kiss. Anyways. Maybe he went the other way on the trail. Uh-oh. Ooh, I gotta get to the shade though. It's very beautiful here. I can't believe how hot it is though. I gotta get down here. Oh, it's a little animal print. Oi, oi, oi. There's some animal poop, and looks like something was digging. At least when there's no dogs, you know, you're usually going to be looking at wildlife prints if you see, you know, a dog print. I wonder if he went the other way. Oh, I'm over here. Whew, I'm getting real hot. Well, I'm glad I was here able to show you this morongo. Oh, there's a little quail that just crossed my path. It's shady here, but it's still hot. Mistletoe, that's right. That's what I was trying to think of. Yeah, that's actually not, it's a parasite on the trees, and that's the green that I see, so hopefully the trees are going to come back. Oh yeah, this is part of the tree though, so that's going to come back, but yeah, the rest is mostly mistletoe. Whew, okay, we came out another side of this, but you know, we're just on the edge and there's still more to explore in the center. You got enough stamina to keep going?
That's the wrong fellow.
I know, I'm the one that usually gets worn out. I used to have a lot of stamina. I'd be able to look for rocks for all day long till the sun goes down. Oh, I wonder how the wind muff is working now because there's a breeze going. So I'll be interested to hear how well you can hear me and how well this is actually blocking out the wind. Well, you know, I was definitely hoping to see some wildlife like I have in the past here, but there's a lizard. See, I wonder if he came out just to show me, hey, you want some wildlife? Here I am. Okay, the wind is blowing, so I'll be interested to know if you can hear it through this wind muff that I just got using for the first time today. Is that your phone?
Yeah.
I hear people. Well, I am glad that I was able to, I'm sweating. I'm glad that I was able to show you the Morongo Preserve today. And I'm hopefully going to be able to go back to my Bigfoot hotspot next weekend to Hemet, and it's going to rain. So maybe we'll get to see some prints and stuff and some activity there that's usually going on. And I guess I'll be signing off. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and the like. I really appreciate you guys watching. And until next time, bye. I was getting